Close your eyes for just a moment. Before you hear another word, notice something extraordinary. Thoughts are moving, sounds are appearing, sensations are dancing in the body. But there is also something that is simply aware of all of it. That awareness is not struggling, it is not becoming, it is simply here. Now ask yourself a question so deeply that you do not answer it with the mind. What is it that was born? Not your name, not your nationality, not your memories. What exactly came into existence? It may sound like philosophy, but if you stay with me until the end, you may discover this is closer to the reality than anything you have ever believed. From the day we are born, everyone tells us this is your name, these are your parents, this is your history. Slowly, an identity is built, like layers of paint covering a perfectly clear mirror. Eventually, we no longer see the mirror, we only see the paint. And then one day, we become afraid. Afraid of losing the body, afraid of losing people, afraid of death. But tell me, does the screen die when a movie ends? Characters disappear, story finishes, the explosions, the laughters, the tears, all of it comes and goes. Yet the screen remains completely untouched. Could it be that your true nature is like that screen? Everything appears in it. Nothing stains it. Nothing can destroy it. Right now, notice your breathing. You are aware of the breath. If you are aware of it, can you be the breath? Now, notice your thoughts. They arrive without permission, they leave without asking. If you can observe your thoughts, can you truly be your thoughts? Now, notice your emotions. Perhaps there is peace, perhaps restlessness, perhaps curiosity. Every feeling rises like a wave and dissolves back into the silence. But something never rises, something never falls, something silently witnesses every breath, every thought, every emotion. What is that? Stay with that question. Don't rush to answer it. Feel the question in your chest. Allow it to echo in your whole body. Because the answer cannot be spoken, it can only be recognized. We say, I was born, but were you present to witness your own birth? No. You know about your birth because someone told you. You have photographs, documents, stories, but direct experience, none. Same is true for death. Everybody fears an event that they have never experienced. Notice how strange that is. The fear exists because of imagination, not because of reality. Every night in deep sleep, the world disappears, your career disappears, your relationships disappear, even your personal identity disappears. Yet when you wake up, you say, I slept peacefully. Who experienced that peace? If person disappeared in deep sleep, who remained? This is not an intellectual puzzle. It is an invitation. Invitation to discover what is timeless. Imagine the ocean. Thousands of waves rise. Some are large, some are tiny, some last seconds, some a little longer. If the wave says, I was born, it speaks from appearance, because in reality it was never separate from the ocean. When the wave settles back into the ocean, has anything actually died? Or has only temporary appearance disappeared? Perhaps we are living as waves while forgetting we are ocean. The body changes every moment. Scientists tell us that many of the cells in our body are continuously replaced. The childhood body is gone, the teenage body is gone, even the body we had few years ago no longer exists exactly in the same way. Your thoughts have changed, your beliefs have changed, your personality has changed. Everything you call me has been changing without pause. Yet there is something that remains unchanged through every stage. At 5 years old, it was present. At 20, still present. Today, still here. It has no wrinkles, no age, no biography, no nationality, no religion, no beginning, no end. Can that which never began ever end? Death belongs to form, not to the formless. Birth belongs to appearance, not to the awareness. Clouds are born, clouds disappear. But has the sky ever been born? Has the sky ever died? The awareness is like that open sky. Thoughts are clouds, emotions are weather, the body is the passing season, yet the vast openness remains unchanged. This realization is not meant to make you indifferent to life. It does the opposite. When you no longer fear losing yourself, love becomes natural. Compassion becomes effortless. Presence becomes your home. Because nothing is left to defend, nothing is left to prove, nothing is left to become. And you finally begin to live not as a frightened person trying to survive in time, but as a timeless awareness expressing itself through a human life. So, next time when the fear of death appears, do not fight it. Simply ask, who is afraid? Stay with that question not for seconds, but until the one asking begins to dissolve. And in that silent moment, you will discover something astonishing. You were never the passing wave. You were always the infinite ocean. You were never the changing story. You were always a silent presence in which every story appeared. Sit quietly for few minutes after the video ends. Do not collect these words as knowledge. Allow them become a mirror. Look into that mirror without expectation. If even for a single timeless instant you recognize the awareness that hearing these words right now, you may discover what you have been seeking entire life has never been absent. It has been looking through your eyes from the very beginning. Thank you for being here. Stay tuned, and until the next video, keep diving within.